that's not something that we do anymore.
No, I know you don't do it anymore. What it is, love, it's like a 3-hour round trip for me, and it's like 2 minutes for you. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, hold on.
Thank you. Right, sorry, this is embarrassing. Right, so I've been waiting for a call back from Matalan. Right, I'm going to a wedding next week. There's a pair of shoes in the sale, absolutely perfect. Not in size 8, my size. Now, I've been to 9 different stores throughout the Northwest. I made a road trip of it, actually, but today I've had enough. I've parked the social embarrassment bus. I've just rang them up to check for me. They said they're going to get someone to call back, and of course, they've rang seconds before I go on air, and now I don't have the power to turn off the show. So, anyway, look, while she's looking, this gives me the perfect chance to address the elephant in the room. So, you've probably heard on Let's Talk About the Football from last weekend that Jamie, he's been putting me down. He's been a bit mean-spirited about me doing this podcast, and, you know, others have piled on. And, look, I've got the right to reply on my own podcast. So, here it is. Right. I was an impressionable child, dazzled by the smallest things, touched by sentiment. I used to go to the games with my granddad, and I always remember with about 10 minutes to go, I'm just going to make a quick suggestion to play this with music over the top in the edit. With about 10 minutes to go, a call would go out. First to the stewards, then a thank you to the sponsors, and finally, delivered with a zest that warmed the cold air, the stadium announcer uttered those 5 crucial figures. 41,386. 32,809. 39,809. You get the idea. But it wasn't that alone. That reassurance, that familiarity, the fact that everything felt okay in the world at 4:40 on a Saturday afternoon. No, it was the grateful ripple of applause that those figures were met with. It was a self-laudatory pat on the back. Well done, everyone. Similar to the communal handshake in a Catholic service. Yes, I was a practising Catholic. Who knew? And it's not that surprising, really. That's quite a commonplace thing, isn't it? But I always enjoyed the attendance figures. Almost more than the match itself, my granddad used to say. That was until he died. From then on, I've attended the games with my dad for a bit, until he died too. And with him, perhaps even more painfully, the tradition died. Oh, they still read out the attendance, but it's no longer met with the same appreciation. Call it a societal thing. People too busy on their phones watching, I don't know, bloody Schindler's List or something. But there are still a few diehards who do afford a sincere hand clap, and I'm one of them. And yes, there are those like Jamie, and I'm not having a go at him. He's done a bit for me, but and well, obviously, look, Jamie, if you are listening, it's not you mainly, so don't. It's others really who are trying to silence me. But if history's taught us one thing, it's that those who stand up to the doubters create legacies, and that right here is this podcast. Was it not Marcus Aurelius who said, hello?
Right, we haven't got him in, I'm afraid, but we do have him in size 6.
No, I don't want those. Why would I want them in the wrong size? Right, let's just read these out. Brighton Chelsea 31,503, Leicester Arsenal 31,968, Villa Ipswich 42,510, Fulham Forest 27,164, Manchester City 52,522, some nice alliteration there. Southampton Bournemouth 31,037, West Ham Bournemouth not available, Palace Everton 25,108, Liverpool Wolves 60,104, and Tottenham Manchester United 61,383. Being told I misread the figures for Manchester City. Apologies for that. So they are the figures. I was told in my ear to rush those through a bit. But that's it. That's everything. So I will see you. No, of course. No, we've changed our name. Well, we haven't actually. It's now called, or was always called, the Turnstile Count. I've just not been saying it. I don't think I was told that, but that's what it is now. So ignore the attendance roundup on Spotify. Those will now have to change.